Hi people, hi. Thank you for clicking on this video. I know I've been away for a long time and yeah, but a lot is going on. My name is Kalita Salia for anyone new. A lot's going on out there, so I thought I'd just do a video to share my thoughts and opinions about it. Now, I'm looking in a way, there's so much fear going on around Convoy 19, the I can't say it, but you know what I mean. There's so much fear. Yesterday I watched the news about it, and that was like the first time I properly sat down and watched the news. And it's like once it had finished, once I'd left, I generally felt energetically drained from sitting and watching the news. Though it was insightful to see what's being said on there, and I now see why so much people, especially the elderly, and many people anyway, why they're so fearful, because unfortunately they say it in such a fear-mongering way. It's like, what? You know, when the reality is, have we seen anyone with the coronavirus? Like, literally, have we actually seen anyone? Do we know anyone personally with it? Are they sharing the amount of people who's recovered from it, supposedly recovered, as much as the people who have died from it, you know? So it's things like that I noticed. But yeah, so anyway, I decided to look at it from, or to see the bigger picture, and it was on my mind before. I'm going basically based on my own intuition, so it's not, if it don't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate. But it was on my mind. I was thinking about these things, and then I seen a picture on Facebook which confirmed it. And for one, because Italy is it, because people aren't allowed out, animals and nature is starting to be better. Let's just say that, be better. I'm not editing these videos, so I can't even put the picture up to show you, but I feel that though it's like, oh my life, we're coming inside, us being in, if that happens globally, worldwidely, is it really a globe anyway, if that happens on this plane of existence, it will allow Mother Nature to heal, to just heal. You know, we're not, this earth doesn't produce us, so we're clearly put here. We're clearly, it's like clearly not our official home. It doesn't birth us, if you know what I mean. So we should look after it, and unfortunately we're not looking after it. And I feel literally us just being in for that moment in time, in terms of a positive outlook on this whole thing, I'm forgetting about the whole fear-mongering side, but a positive outlook, it's healing. That's literally what I see, healing. And in that, in us being in, and in us having to live off, you know, supplies, if they shut down everything, we need to make sure we've got enough until they open it again. I feel there's a lot of lessons we can learn and take from it. Like me personally, I've learned, for one, big thing, I need to make sure I have savings. Much more savings put down for situations like this. I also need to be more eco-friendly, I'd say. Like, for example, I'm a mother of two. I've recently given birth, so that's why I've been off here for a long time. And I breastfeed, and I brought these things called milk catchers, because obviously your milk leaks and it catches the milk, and then you can just pour it in a bag, put it in the freezer, and can warm it up for later. And I got them, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use these, it's so great. And I used them and I caught a lot of milk. However, it's been 6 weeks, and I've not used them no way near as much as I should have. I can't wear them at night because they have a hole and they leak, but I wasn't even wearing them in the day. And I feel now, this is just one example, it's pushed me to have to start using them instead of using breast pads, which just disposable, you just throw them away. And I wasn't using the normal breast pads, I was using the maternity pads, so the thick maternity pads, because they're super absorbent, and I'd cut them in half and put them on each side. That's what I would do, but obviously there's no more in the stores, So I'm now forced to have to be more eco-friendly with my living style, if you know what I mean. On top of that, because there's no more, like I said, I can't wear the milk catchers at night, so I've literally had to order reusable breast pads. So that's what I've ordered. It should come tomorrow. So I can wear them at night, or if I'm doing any activity where, you know, I don't want the milk to spill. And yeah, so that's one thing. Water for me, I've already got a water distiller, so that was one thing anyway, that it's fantastic. I don't know if I've done a video on distilled water. I might have to do one, but distilled water is great, and I'm glad I had that. So having to buy water is not an issue for me, so I'm grateful for that. In terms of what else, nappies as well, you know, I will definitely be getting some reusable nappies, because to know, oh, at least I've got one I can just reuse, it's so much better. I've got two actually, and I'm grateful for that. So I know if worse comes to worse, I can use them too. But definitely, I don't feel this will last long. I don't think it will be as bad as that, don't get me wrong. But for the future, I'm definitely going to buy some more, because I feel this will happen again. I've got a lot of theories, and I do think that this is really just a test run. I feel the whole coronavirus is just their cover up, or their reason for them doing this whole test run of this whole thing, of a whole lockdown, personally. Yeah, but anyway, I want to just stick to the positive on this video. Yeah, so that's what I've realized, really. That's what I've realized. I've realized more as well, but I can't remember. And on top of that, numerology. I've got this book showing backwards, but it is amazing. Trust me. So I thought, now in numerology, you've got universal year, like basically the number that each number has a certain energy that surrounds it, and each year there's a number that it equates to. Now we're in 2020, so that's 2 plus 2, because you don't add the 0, equals 4. So this year's universal year is a 4. So and you also have universal months as well. A universal, did I just say this? It's the energy for that year for everyone. I don't think I said this, for everyone. So you've got a personal one, which is just personally for you, but then you've got the whole energy for everyone. So the universal year is a 4. Now that is building and planning. That's what it says for this year. And the personal month is rest, introspection, personal and spiritual growth. Now this is the energies for the whole earth, for people on this plane. That's the energy. So the personal month is a 7, and the personal year is a 4. So and obviously we're in March, aren't we? We're in March, so it's the number equates to 7. You add the 4 and the 3 together, and that's when you get the 7. So I'm going to read this. It says, this is a month when it's good to take a step back from the hustle and bustle of life, to recharge your batteries, spend quiet time alone, to contemplate your life purpose and how you can improve your life. This is a time to get in touch with your spiritual side and to focus on becoming a better person. Work on improving your health and explore alternative modalities such as yoga and meditation. Now, for me, this was mind-blowing. This was absolutely mind-blowing. I'll tell you why. Because are we not literally being forced to take a step back from the hustle and bustle in life? Like, the whole world, literally. That is what the threat is, isn't it? We're being forced to pretty much to stay indoors, and that's it. To just stay indoors. And I was like, it's really hustle and bustle now. Like everyone's trying to get all the things to make sure they've got more than enough food and whatever. But ultimately, it's like everyone, oh, this is your chance now. to rest, literally rest, recharge your batteries, spend quiet time, contemplate on what you want to do. And that's what's happening to me anyway. Is it happening to you guys? Comment below if this resonates with you. Because I'm like, yo, it's making me contemplate on my life purpose. It's making me want to know what I want to do, and so much more to help this earth and this planet for one. And yeah, I do want to focus on my spiritual self as well. I'm like, I'm like, my soul really needs to do regular meditation. With having a baby, it's like, it's not regular, but that I resonate with that. Do you? Like, honestly, if you see this, let me know, because I am. This is a book. It's Numerology Made Easy. I'm just mind blown from it. And again, the personal year, the universal year, is a force. It's building and planning. So this is how I see it, and this is why I say I see things are going to get better in the long run, because consciousness can only really improve. That's what's going to happen. Consciousness is just going to improve, so it will get better. However, this is building, it's planning and building. And what happens when you are building something? You plan, it's like, yeah, this is my plan for it. And you start the building process, don't you? Things get messy. And things are all over the place. Even if you're watching like buildings, houses being built, it's just messy. It just looks horrible. It's like, oh my life, there's so much confusion right now. If you're rearranging a room, things get messy. Everything gets messy. And I feel this is that stage. This is the part of the year where things are getting messy. There's gonna be like a huge clear out, because that's what you do again when you're clearing out and building. You're like, oh no, that's waste. You need this, that's waste, blah blah blah. And yeah, I feel energetically this is the clear out. This is the messy part. But in this messy part and this clear out, in the part that we can't control too much, we have to allow the messiness to happen, because it has to happen. You have to go through the messiness in order to actually build or clear out the room and tidy up and get it to that image design you want it to be. And I feel because this process has to happen, we really need to, this is the time, while we have to sit back and watch it happening, is a perfect time now, energetically, as a consciousness, to sit back, think to ourselves, what do we really want? Are we happy with our spiritual life? Do we want to focus on that? Let me just rest now. Let me start eating healthy. That's another thing. I'm like, oh, I'm eating so much more salad. I need to pick up more of my fruit, to be fair, but I am eating a lot more salad pretty much daily. In terms of my meals as well, it's so much more better. So that's part of like my planning and building. I want to build this body up with better foods. And yeah, so without babbling on, I think I've babbled on a lot, but I was mind blown with that, because it's like, yeah, that's how I see it. It's the building part now. So during the messiness, let's just take a step back and relax. It's gonna work out. Things are going to be okay. I've learned a lot. Be so much more eco-friendly, especially when I can now. There's no need not to be. And to help Earth, to help Earth. Been way more wiser with my money. So I've got money for a day or another time like this when it happens. And on top of that, it might be wise to slowly, instead of this whole rush of stuff and you're just so selfish, on the time when it calms down, if this is to happen again in 3 to 4 or 10 years is what I'm hearing. If it does, I don't know. Just go with the flow, and just go with the flow, man. Just go with the flow. But yeah, if it is to happen, then when you're just doing your standard shop, when it's calmed down, just get a couple extra items at a time when you go in, just things start to slowly build up, rather than being selfish, how all these people are being, well, not all these people, how a select fewer people are being now, stocking every room in their house, leaving nothing or hardly anything for other people. That's not nice. Get what you need when it calms down, so you're prepared for when it happens again. Slowly, bit by bit, just get a couple items each time extra and slowly put them away, and then you'll be prepared then, won't you, without the whole hustle and bustle. So yeah, it's amazing. I will be talking more about numerology hopefully, but it's fantastic, and it makes sense energetically. I see energetically. So yeah, that is it for this video. Convoid 19 and the bigger picture. I hope you liked it. I hope it made sense. If it does resonate to you, if you get any of this, let me know below. If you disagree, let me know below. If you share your ideas, what you think as well. I didn't go too much into what the government are planning or what I believe or think they're planning. I have my opinions, but it's nothing really solid, so that's why I've not really mentioned much, except the fact that I do feel this is literally just a test run. This virus probably don't exist for all we know, or it's nowhere near as serious as they're making it out to be, but I feel ultimately it's just a test run for something bigger later. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Thank you again for clicking on this video. I'm Kalita. Peace out. Peace to you. Bye.